Money is never the starting point. The real foundation is mindset. Before a single dollar shows up, your thoughts, beliefs, and habits begin shaping your financial reality. People think getting rich is about working harder or finding the perfect strategy. But the truth is, the difference between someone stuck at zero and someone making millions often comes down to one thing: how they think. Most people are trapped by limitation, not by lack of opportunity. They believe money is scarce, that success is for the lucky or privileged. But those who break through understand that wealth begins in the mind. It's a decision, a shift from survival thinking to growth thinking. They stop asking, can I do this? And start asking, how can I make this happen? The $1 million journey is not about chasing money. It's about becoming the person who attracts it. And that requires discipline, self-awareness, and the courage to think differently from the crowd. When others spend, you invest. When others complain, you build. When others fear, you adapt. That's mindset, and that's what silently multiplies your results long before the world sees your success. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you think about what you earn. Some people make $1,000 and see freedom. Others make $10,000 and still feel broke. Because without the right mindset, money flows in and disappears. But with the right mindset, even small amounts compound into something powerful. The journey is lonely, because shifting your mindset means breaking away from everything and everyone that thinks small. You begin to protect your energy, your time, and your thoughts. You say no more, you expect more, and slowly your life starts to mirror your new mental reality. Wealth isn't taught in schools. It's learned through perspective, through action, through pain. But once your mind expands, once you stop thinking like a victim and start thinking like a creator, there's no going back. Your bank account will always chase your mindset. Shift your thinking and your income follows. Build the right beliefs and you'll build the right future. Mindset isn't a motivational idea, it's a millionaire's blueprint. And it always starts long before the money shows up. Motivation feels good. It's exciting. It gives you that temporary high, the feeling that you're ready to conquer the world. But motivation fades. It's like a matchstick. It burns bright for a moment, then dies out. Discipline, on the other hand, is the quiet force that keeps you going when the fire is gone. Anyone can be productive when they feel motivated. But the ones who win, they're the ones who show up when they don't feel like it. They don't wait for inspiration, they act. Day in, day out. Whether it's raining or sunny, whether they're tired or full of energy, they don't rely on systems. Discipline is doing what you said you would do, long after the mood you set it in has passed. It's waking up early when no one's watching. It's pushing through the boring parts, the hard parts, the uncomfortable parts. It's saying a no to distractions, excuses, and shortcuts. That's the truth they don't post on social media. That's the real grind behind every $1 million story. The most successful people in the world aren't always the most talented. They're not always the smartest. But they are consistent. They've built a routine, stuck to it, and trusted the process. They've trained their minds to act regardless of how they feel. That's the power of discipline. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Motivation is a visitor. Discipline is a lifestyle. And that lifestyle builds character, confidence, and results. It turns late nights, early mornings, and repeated efforts into habits that move your life forward. Some days you won't feel it. The excitement will vanish. The progress will seem slow. But if you're disciplined, you'll show up anyway. That's what separates those who wish from those who win. Discipline makes success predictable. It removes luck from the equation. Everyone wants the reward, but few are willing to master the routine. That routine, the one built on discipline, not motivation, is where real transformation happens. It's not about feeling ready. It's about being reliable, day after day, brick by brick, because in the end, your habits shape your future more than your emotions ever will. And discipline, quiet, steady, relentless, is the bridge from your goals to your reality. Failure isn't a detour on the path to success. It is the path. Every person who has ever built something meaningful has fallen flat on their face more times than anyone will ever know. The world sees the results, but it rarely sees the rejections, the bankruptcies, the missed chances, the sleepless nights filled with doubts. What they don't tell you is this: failure is not the opposite of success. It's the training ground for it. You will fail, not once, not twice, over and over again. And that's exactly how it's supposed to happen. Each failure teaches you something you can't learn in books. It sharpens you. It humbles you. It makes you question everything. And in that questioning, you grow. Most people run from failure. They treat it like a sign to stop. But those who win, the ones who go from $0 to $1 million, see failure differently. They don't see it as defeat. They see it as data, feedback, a lesson disguised as pain. They know that failing forward is the only way to discover what works. You don't become great by avoiding mistakes. You become great by making mistakes, learning fast, and showing up stronger. Failure builds resilience, the kind of toughness you can't fake, the kind you need when things get real and success takes longer than expected. And yes, it will hurt. You'll question yourself. You'll feel like giving up. People will doubt you. Some will laugh at you, but the only way you truly fail is if you quit. As long as you get back up, you're still in the game. And every time you rise after a fall, you become more dangerous, more focused, more skilled, more unshakable. Failure strips away the fluff. It shows you who you are. It separates the talkers from the doers, the dreamers from the builders, the curious from the committed. There is no shortcut, no straight line, no perfect plan, only trial, error, adjustment, and persistence, the truth. And once you embrace it, failure stops being your enemy. It becomes your greatest teacher. You will fail repeatedly. And that's the point, because each failure isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of a stronger chapter. In the beginning, no one claps, no one notices, no one believes. When you're just starting out broke, unknown, grinding in silence, people will ignore you. They'll doubt your vision, question your ambition, and in many cases laugh behind your back. That's how it works. Because the world doesn't respect effort, it respects results. When you're building something from nothing, you'll quickly learn that support is rare. People only believe in things that already exist. They don't see potential, they see proof. So when you have nothing to show, you'll often stand alone. Don't take it personally, it's not about you. It's about how society is wired. No one cares until you make it, and then everything changes. Once the money comes, once your name starts getting recognized, once your success becomes visible, that's when the attention arrives. Suddenly, the people who ignored you want to know your secret. The ones who doubted you want to be close to you. Strangers start to admire you. Friends start to resurface. Family starts to understand. But where were they during the struggle? This is one of the hardest pills to swallow, that you must learn to clap for yourself when no one else will. You must be your own source of motivation when no one believes in your dream. That lonely phase, that part no one talks about, is where champions are built. It's the phase that teaches self-respect, resilience, and independence. The applause will come, but it comes last. After the sacrifices, after the failures, after the long nights of work with no reward. That's when the world starts paying attention. So don't build for approval. Build because it matters to you. Build because the vision is real in your heart, even if no one else sees it yet. When you finally make it, people will say they always knew you would. They'll pretend they supported you all along, but you'll remember the silence. And that silence will make your success even sweeter. No one cares until you make it. But that's okay, because the journey is yours. The dream is yours. And when the spotlight finally finds you, you'll know you earned every second of it, without needing validation to keep going.